And there's some people in the chat already. Welcome to the now world famous live stream, the Sunday extravaganza, which is Doctor Lefthandthread Sunday Surgery Live. We are here at the 109th episode. We're doing batteries this evening. Thank you all for joining in already. What do we see here? We got PC Fixer says, welcome to the best YouTube channel anywhere. I couldn't agree more. And there's Paul Cook and Mr. FC's on there. Good man. BW's Deals and DIY and Pat McMahon. Good. We're missing somebody tonight as well. J-Bubs has got in touch. J-Bubs will not be able to participate in the live chat for the rest of the year. He's on nights or something. He's on Sunday nights, so he won't be available to appear here. So some of you guys is going to have to do the face palm emojis for him when he's not here. Keep a seat warm for him effectively until he returns to the fold in 2026. So J-Bubs, shout out to J-Bubs. Sorry you're working. Work sucks. Anyway, there's Gaz and there's Mr. FC again. As I mentioned him again. That's no excuse. Pat's at work. Good man, Pat. So we've only 4 and you've 4 likes, so I can't ask for any more than that. It could be a smaller stream tonight. I don't know what way the stream's going to go, and I'm not even that worried about it because this channel this year, 2025, has more than surpassed my expectations. We've doubled the subscribers in 1 year. A year ago, I had half the subscribers I have now, so I couldn't ask for more than that. That is pretty phenomenal, and these live streams have been wonderful. And even me being off sick during the summer, you guys all came back. It was great. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. So we're going to do a live stream on batteries tonight. I'm going to get down to it. I'll get you down to the bench now, and we'll see what we've got. It's a bit of a mixed bag. I don't know what ones I'm going to do first or what's wrong with them really. I just haven't really inspected them or anything. I've got probably about 50 batteries on here to fix at the minute, and I just chose about 8 of them at random. So we'll see you there. Thanks, BW's DIY. With something goes wrong, and do a face palm as well. Thank you very much. BW's Deals and DIY is going to do the face palm emojis when J-Bubs is away. So there's only 3 watching now. Turkey Coma in the USA. That's common for us here. We don't have the Thanksgiving. I should have a Thanksgiving. I'm very thankful for all you guys joining on the stream. So here we are. We've got some batteries. I'll put the mic there. So you've got a 4 amp Dewalt. Not going. We'll plug in a charger just to see. No good. And we've got a Makita 5 amp. Like, is that dirty? I can see, but anyway, we don't judge in this channel. We're not judgmental people here. So anyway, we'll try that on the Makita charger. No, nothing. I get nothing. Plugged in, it's going. Wow, that sucks. Anyway, let's try it again. I think I had the wrong plug in. We're in the wrong socket there. Try it again. It says it's charging, so we'll see about that. That might be actually alright. I didn't even try these. So we'll leave that to one side. That's one fixed already. So anyway, we're going to Milwaukee now. Got a Milwaukee one. We've actually got 2 Milwaukee batteries here, 4 amps. So we'll try them. There's Stephen Ott, good to see you. Charger. We'll see if I'm in the right plug again. Unplug again. We'll try again. We need a J-Bubs face palm here. No. We've got Milwaukee Christmas. That's bad. And let's see. And we got Milwaukee Christmas Part 2. So that's bad. Also, we also got the Bosch. And we got the Bosch and the charger as well. So many chargers. This is flipping mayhem tonight. Thanks for the face palm. Aye, that's one of them chargers that can pick the tunes, like you say. I know. Definitely. We'll do the Parkside when we have the Parkside charger. 3 Parkside batteries here. That's Parkside Christmas. That's what that looks like. This one, that one's charging. That one's bad. So 2 bad Parkside batteries, and we'll keep that one plugged in to see if that one takes a charge. So we'll leave that to one side. And I think we've got a Bosch battery about here too. Here's a Bosch one. We'll get the Bosch charger plugged in now and see what's happening with that. There's no bars in that at all. Yeah. Makita is suboptimal everywhere in the world, Stephen. So it's not doing anything. That should flash if it's charging, but it doesn't. It's not registering the charger at all. So what have we got here now? We've got a bad 4 amp Dewalt, 2 Milwaukee 4 amps bad, 5 amp Bosch, and 2 certified bad Parkside batteries. So what do we want to see first, guys? The batteries are celebrating Christmas already. It's coming there. Makita is used a lot, Stephen, in New Zealand. It's lost a lot of market share here. It's not. Milwaukee's kicking its ass, and so's Dewalt in this neck of the woods, to be quite honest with you. You know. But anyway, Parkside. We're going Parkside. Everybody's in Parkside. You asked for it. Parkside first, then. I'll move these back out of the way, and we'll go Parkside. One at a time, I suppose. Right. Check the voltage. Just this is for your own entertainment, fixing these Parkside batteries, because I will tell you. I will tell you. A Parkside new battery, a 4 amp Parkside battery, which sees air costs about £29, so that's about 60 Canadian dollars. I don't know what it is US dollars. You'll figure it out. Well, I send Iowa State Welder a few batteries. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Anyway, this has got 2.9 volts. It mix up its mind, it thinks it has 3 volts as well sometimes. So that's not a lot. So that's a 20 volt battery. So that's not chargeable voltage. So we'll get her open and see, we'll find out more about it. What do we see we have to open it? We have this. This uses a hexagon thing. An Allen key. So we'll use that. Tap the screen, do you like the screen? There's 65 watching at the minute, I've only got 11 likes. Hopefully we'll get to the Makita tonight, because I may have, how many batteries do we get there to fix? Was it 7 or something? Parkside batteries are well enough made in one way and not well enough made in another way. They really do cheap out in the sales. They cheap out on the sales. They're well enough, good enough circuit board, good enough spot welding, well enough encased and all that there, but not. They cheap out in the sales, and that's where they save the money. That's where they can charge you so little, and that's why you're getting so little for your money as well. So we'll check the cell banks now. No, it's not a Parkside smart battery. It's a Parkside stupid battery, in my opinion. It doesn't know how to charge. So 0.72 of a volt, you see that? 0.64 of a volt, 0.72 of a volt, 0.66 of a volt, 0.39 of a volt. All as good as Draper and Einhill, yep. Einhill fancy themselves as being a bit of a higher grade now. They fancy themselves a wee bit, you know. PC Fixer has said it. He wants me to set the power supply to 12.5 volts, and then we should be able to charge this thing. Dead letter 777 Ireland. Yes, I am at an undisclosed location in County Tyrone, on the north part of Ireland, Northern Ireland, an island of Ireland, an undisclosed location, and a secure facility where no one can get hurt. You know, that's the way it is. Right, let's plug this bad boy in. Run out of plug sockets for all these chargers. Performance series. They're still not great. Sorry to shatter your illusions. They're still not great. They cheap out in the sales. That's how they can sell you a cheap battery. And all the DIY brands tend to do. Cheap out in the sales. And it's only a matter of time for the more expensive brands, I would say, do it, in my opinion. And we'll see. We're going to charge this. We'll probably have to set it low first. Charger first. We'll set her down to 1S first. And then we'll hit her with a. We're bringing her up to 12.5 volts. We're going to put her together, throw her into the Parkside charger, and see if something positive happens. MT5 guy, you're a fellow battery enthusiast. Right, so stop. That means she charged the 1S. So we'll again. I keep hitting the wrong button. Apologies. We'll try her 3S now to see if she takes it. She might go low battery. No, she'll bring her up. So we're doing the 3S. We're pretending that we're charging 3 banks of cells, but we're charging the whole 5, so she doesn't throw up the low battery thing. This will bring her up to about 12 volts, roughly speaking. If we can get her past 12.5. You were born messing with batteries. Well, I wasn't born messing with batteries, but I acquired it. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. He was saying about the AMAX housing being shorted out, you know, because it's a metal housing. Right, let's try. Keep doing that. Let's try getting up to 4S till we get her to a good voltage. That Makita battery charged. I think we've got a good voltage now. We might have got her to a good voltage already. Just stop her here. I'll take the AMAX away because PC Fixer was saying they might have shorted out the banks of cells with the AMAX. I was very close to doing that. So we'll see what voltage she's sitting at now. the Makita battery has charged. It's we're sitting at 13.5 volts or so. So we'll stick her in the charge to see if she charges. We'll not bother putting the screws in yet. So we'll see. Get the Parkside charger over here. That one we have on has charged to 2 bars so far, so we'll leave it over there. We'll put it on in a minute again. So here we go. It's charging. So we'll put on the screws and we'll lever to one side, and hopefully that'll it'll take a full charge and we can test it after a while. I never measured the balance of the cells, but if every cell is over, every bank of cells is over 2.5 volts, dual charge. Usually when you bring them up like that, it does balance fairly well. So we'll just leave that to one side and we'll move on to battery number 2. There's Rose Quartz. Hey, how are you? Good to see Rose. Say hello to Rose, everybody. Rose is a friend of the channel. She's this this total babe I know on the internet. Anyway, don't tell my wife. Anyway, I said that. But anyway, we'll test the voltage of this one before I get too mixed up. That's 10 volts. That hasn't too far to go, so we'll see. So thank you, Rose, for joining the stream. But because this is 10 volts as opposed to 12.5, it'll not charge. 12.5 or above. Maximum voltage for these in the charge is just over 20. I'm an official fake internet battery doctor, so accept no substitutes. So tap the screen to like the stream. With 95 people watching, only 16 likes. Now Rose enjoys the little fixes. She enjoys she just enjoys sort of carry on up to, you know. It's something different. And she's a friend. She's my friend from across the pond in Miami. That's 2.34, I think that was. We'll not get wrapped up in the fine details. That's very low. 0.34. This might be different. There's one bank a lot lower than the rest. 2.44. They're all sitting around 2.3, 2.4. Which wouldn't be far away from what we want. Oh. .92, that one's a bit higher. This one here is 0.34. Just get the probes the right way around. 0.34. We have a sort of a different prospect to this. So glad to have you aboard, Rose. So we're going to bring this up a little bit. Although it'd be nice if they were all sort of equally low, but there's only one low. So we'll bring it up a little bit. And then we might have to bring the Bring the single bank up then. We'll go 5S, we'll see if she'll take the full charge. Crap cells, absolute crap cells. Real bad cells in a Parkside battery. And Parkside say they have all this balancing within their batteries. Bullshit. You see, that's not balanced. That's all over the place. We'll not take this the full way because we might overcharge one of the banks, so one in the end will get really overcharged. We'll just stop her there maybe, just to make sure we haven't overcooked the one on the end. 79 watching, only 18 likes. We'll see if they've come up anyway. That's 2.91. 1.88. That one's lower. 2.87. 2.92. 3. So we need to bring this one up on its own. We need to bring this one up on its own, which we can do with this magical charger. If you want to know where to get this charger, you have to use a magnet. No. Reverse polarity, it says. It is in fact correct. We need to not only reverse the polarity, we need to put it in the right thing. We need to get another magnet. Oh, they're not mine, Pat. Somebody gave me them to, in fact. I wouldn't waste my time normally fixing these, only because they're not worth it. The new ones are so cheap. But the only reason I'm fixing them is for your entertainment. You must hit the like button. Thank you, Rose. So we'll put this to 1S now. We're bringing up one cell a little bit. Not too much. We're getting some bars now. We'll get something now maybe. No, we need to really bring it up a lot more. I don't know why it stopped. I have no idea why that stopped. That should have kept charging. Let's go. Rose, keep shouting. 100 people watching on the 19 likes. That seems like a bad deal to me. We'll bring this up now. A little bit. We'll monitor the voltage here as we go. Let's see. We'll come in here now, I would say. Stop it there to see. The voltages will be all over the place. However, we will still put it on to charge to see if we can get it to charge. If we can get it to charge, we'll consider that a success, I think. put these screws in it to hold it together. You know you're really down in your luck when you're fixing Parkside batteries. Anyway, that one's still charging, so we'll call that one fixed, I think. This one is now charging, so we'll leave that to one side. We'll go back to this this here thing, this Makita. The battery indicator's not working, but it charged. It took a charge. We'll see if there's anything easy we can do with the battery indicator, and we might move on then. Didn't take a full charge, 19.8. Probably close enough for a Sunday surgery. It hasn't been opened before, still got the security tab on it. It hasn't bursted the flames yet, no. I'll get a heap of likes for an SDS. I've got an SDS there, Pat. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, Pat. I've got an SDS sitting over there. A nice little 253. In need of some TLC. So don't tempt me. See if we can get we'll open that. You want to see me open the Makita battery, we'll just leave it. Paul Cook saying yes. Paul Cook saying yes, he wants to see me open that. Anybody else, or we'll move on to the Milwaukee? What do you think? Paul Cook wants the SDS. Help us switch. Doesn't feel right. There, computer, whatever. Thank you for calling me a crazy bastard. It's probably true. I haven't been tested for being a crazy bastard, but I think there's some evidence of that. So I have to dig out this white tab first. We'll get this open first. Paul Cook wants an SDS. Smash that like button. Slap the screen to like the stream. No, it didn't work. There we are. These come out first try when there's nobody watching. When there are 99 people watching, they don't. We'll see. No, it's getting there. There it is now. Get a sledgehammer. Was it a bit harsh? Let's try and open this to see if we can do anything handy with it. We could just replace the whole circuit board. I'd do that to you guys. No. $143 watching, 27 likes. Thank you for the face palms. Keeping J Bubs the sit warm. Good man. There's a whole pile of clay down here. I can't even get at the screw. Let's see. There's something handy. Or I do not. No. See if I can clean that out. Nope. Nope. Now you had to fix them today, didn't I? Just to show you, these weren't hand picked. Mark that battery for recycling. It's not my battery. I have an idea. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it one little bit. But it's a plan. It is a plan. Nope. Not the sledgehammer, not yet. We're not at the sledgehammer stage yet. We're at a different stage. The stage before the sledgehammer. There we go. No. No. Before you complain, this battery is not mine, so I don't care. Let's see. We got her out. That sounded beautiful. That sounded too beautiful. There we are. Too beautiful, sir. Too beautiful. Anyway, we're on. Oh, we might be able to fix this. We'll see. What do we do with the spring? We'll find the spring. We can find the spring. Now it's this thing here. That ease off for now. We'll need that later. It's this little water indicator thingy job. You know? We can replace that. We can replace that. What do I see? Save us having to replace the whole board, I suppose. We can take one off a board. We'll take one off that board. We'll heat up the solder now. Sparks deserve hearts. These screws will probably hold it anyway. We'll not worry too much. We'll have to find the spring. No, it's underneath there. That's good. We found the spring as well. All's going well. And we're only 36 minutes in. And we fixed, I don't know how many batteries. I've lost count. Fixed 2 Parksides, is it? I almost fixed one of these. That's the bad one off, so we'll take the good one off the new board. There we are. That board's still good. It just is absent the battery indicator. I probably had a spare one of them lying around anyway. But I took the trouble to look. Nope. Oh, thank you very much, Rose. Much appreciated from the lovely Rose. The best cheerleader a guy could ever have on the Sunday streams. There we are. Okay, so it's just a little bit of solder now and get things into place. Don't worry about that beep, that's just the multimeter switching itself off. It does that. Hope this works now because I may have been a wee bit too heavy handed taking that off. Lovely. There's Learning with Juan. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Juan's still talking about my underwear. They're still up for grabs as it happens. Just if anybody's still interested in them. The lack of interest in my underwear is quite disturbing, to be honest. But anyway, we'll not just go too deeply into that tonight. My underwear is going to be given away at It grows as a 10,000 subscriber stream, which will be coming soon, no doubt. Anyhow, we'll get this back together to see if we have some sort of a battery of some sort. Right, that's good. Nope. I'll have to open it again. The underwear can be shipped worldwide. They could end up in the custody of a kinky customs officer, you know, if we're unlucky, but we'll try and ship them worldwide. We'll see. What have we done? That's still working. Have to see if it was alright. Huh? Yeah. Quite sensitive, just like me. There's something dodgy about it. Let's see. There's something dodgy about it. Put it on or we don't want it to come on. I don't know. Well, I think we'll put it together and try and figure it out then. Imagine in 10 years what Dr. Lefthandthread's underwear, with essence of Dr. Lefthandthread before he was famous, would be worth. You know, the way things are going. You know, it's, you're talking a big fee, like. I will put it together and then we'll figure it out. Another screw in there. Misplaced one. Let's see. Yeah. That's right. Nope. Yeah. I'm calling that fixed. Yeah. Hey, there's more than one way to skin a cat, you know. But there you are. I'm calling that fixed. So that's, I think that's 3 down by my count. Just 2 Parksides and a Makita. Well, we move on to the Milwaukee now. We'll move on to the Milwaukee. We may have to do a recap on these Milwaukees to show you what was wrong with them. Suppose we'll have to do a volt check as well, so we'll see. We'll do a volt check. 3 fixes, thanks for the count. We need somebody to keep count, like. I'm losing my way. Anyway. Oh, we've got nothing. That's not good. Any less than nothing wouldn't be much good. But anyway. Maybe hey, it's a multimeter. User error, sorry. 2.39. I'm in the wrong setting. We've got almost nothing. 0.1 of a volt in that pack. We'll try the low one. No flex volt. No flex volt. I banned flex volt from this facility for obvious reasons. They're the work of the devil. They are the work of the devil. Anyway, we'll go for the lower one. 0.1 of a volt. 0.1 of a volt. That's not much of a volt. PC fixtures is way too low. Probably unrecoverable. And if it is recovered, it might not be for much. But we'll give her a blast anyway. The other one's got 2 volts, which is way too low as well. But there's no way they would do anything for you, these two. At the minute. When something gets this low, you can get quite a substantial loss of capacity if you do recover it. And sometimes if you do recover the cells, sometimes they'll fail the next day. I usually like to leave these sitting overnight if I do get them fired up, you know. Anyway, let's go again. We have the B6 charger, and we're going minus, and we're going plus. Yes. And we'll start off with 1S again. They're not my batteries, Pat. These are not my batteries. People give me this stuff to fix. I don't own these. Same way as a doctor doesn't own his patients. Anyway, we'll go to 2S. There we are. We're down. Go to the next one then. We'll try 4S now. We'll see. Jump 2. See. We'll see if she takes it. Yep, she's taking that charge. That should be enough. Maybe soon. There's Joseph Hansen, good to see you, and Brett Wright, good to see you guys. So we'll see what we're at now. I might get the voltmeter over. I'll call it out because you might be able to see it. We're sort of cramped here. She needs to go another bit. She's only at 11 something volts, so she needs to go another little bit. No, she needs to go a bit now. 49 likes, thank you very much. 84 watching. I won't be sending them. Don't be sending many batteries. I've got so many broken batteries belong to people, and here it's shocking. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It gives us something to complain about tonight. Something to enjoy anyway, hopefully. 50 likes. Now we've only 50 more to go and I'll be happy, because as long as I get 100 likes, I consider the stream good, you know. This is taking a bit of time. Sorry about this. We'll see how our Parkside battery done so far. That's charging. We'll get 2 bars so far. At least we didn't have to saw this and open. Right. We have another V6 charger, so we'll leave that to one side for a little while, because that's taking some time. Anyhow, we'll open this one and see can we get this one sparked up. The same thing. V6 charger, see if we can get it going. We'll see what the individual cells have in this one. 3 in 1 hour, but you're good. I know money I fixed. It's 52 minutes. I'm saying 3 in an hour anyway. Good night, Noel. Hope you're doing okay. I'm going to say I fixed 3 anyway. You guys can be the judge. I'll just keep going. Right, let's see what voltage we got in the cell banks. We'll not have to pull our whole way out. I don't see any breaks in the top. If we were doing this right, we would be probably checking this battery more thoroughly, but they don't seem to have done much. 0.44 of a volt. 0.49 of a volt. 0.48 of a volt. Oh, this is bad. There's virtually near enough nothing there. Might come round though. It might work. It might work. We'll have to try it. We have another B6. A nice black sleek one. And we'll need to put it on. I like that other little blue one because that seems to be better at bringing them up from nothing. Here we go. They both charge. We'll go auto. It's auto anyway, ready. We'll hit her with auto to see what she says. Yeah, she's doing the auto. That's good. Says we're having to go through the 1S. She went to automatic. She read that battery as a 2 series battery. But we'll hit her again to see what she does this time. No, we'll stop it. We'll just put her onto something else. We'll put her onto a 3S to see if she takes that charge. Unless she's saying cell low. That's bad. Over voltage. That means she's reading more than the 2S there. Cell low. That one always like a DC bench power supply. Maybe. But it's all the way over there though. It's not really convenient for the live stream. What do we see? I actually don't think it's been working properly lately, the DC power supply. But anyway, we have another B6. The 53 likes, only 63 watching. We have another B6. I was having a bit of trouble last time I used the power supply, to be quite honest with you guys. This is another blue one. I don't like this one as well as the other blue one. The other blue one seems to do what I want it to better. I don't know why. I don't know the answer. They look fairly similar. But who knows? I'll head with this first. Doing the same thing. What are they auto to see? It's doing something now. Doing something. I'm going to check the voltage in the other one to see how we get on to this one over here. $14.96, so it should charge now. It should charge now. We'll stop the charger and we will give it a bash. I think it's plugged in. Let's see. Oh, it made me plugged in. It ain't plugged in. That's why it's not working. Let's unplug one of these bad boys. Let's see if we've got anything. No, I still got Milwaukee Christmas. No, not to be. That's showing us full, so we'll go again. I know for a fact it's not full. Anyway. We may have to replace the board in this one if it doesn't respond. $12.83, that should be charging. That should be charging. Nope. It refuses to charge. We'll put it on another way, you see. First of all, we might just check the voltage of the individual cell banks, just to see where we're at with them. 3. That's the problem. There's a cell bank away in this one. I'll show you now. Yep, that's why it's not charging. Put this to one side. I'll show you why this one isn't charging. This one needs 2 cells. 3, 3, 0. There you go. Bank of cells away there. So the middle bank of cells is away in that one. We'll leave that to one side for now. We'll come back to that. I think we can stop this one and we can have a look at it just to see where we're at. There's a light flashing on it, so that might be a good sign. That might be a good sign. So let's try the individual cell banks. 315, 315, 315, 317, 309. This one should charge now. She's over 2.5 volts. So we'll put the lid on her and charge her. We hope. And she's charging. So we're going to put the screws on and we'll move on. And we might carry the cell replacement, another one. And we're only an hour on. We've got through quite a lot. I was a bit concerned because there was 8 batteries on the table before we started. Winner chicken dinner. The charger's not faulty. I do have a faulty charger or two about here. But no, the charger's okay. Charger's okay. That's actually the last charger I bought. That's fairly new one. It doesn't look it because it's out in the workshop and he's threw about everywhere, but it is a fairly new one. That's the old one actually, but it is working. I have another one. That's the old one, but it's still working. Anyway, middle cells. Why did you come back, Pat? I can't compete with that. I haven't got the... I can't compete with that, Pat. You know that. Why are you back here? Anyway. There's the top and there's the screws. So we haven't lost a while out of this yet. So we'll see if we can get our pried out here. This one's fairly tight. Sometimes they just fall out nearly themselves. These are not old batteries. I think they've just been left lying around till they get totally discharged. And that's what's happened though. I don't know if we've got cells that'll match the voltage. That's the only thing. Yeah. Hopefully it's something in these that are similar voltage. No, too high. These are all 4 volts. .65 is not close enough. .45. 3.45. And we've got in there, we've got, these are all something about 3. That's a shame. I don't really have cells that match the voltage. It would take a bit of work to do that. What do I have another look? Oh yes, I have more. I have more. Let's see. Still 4. These are all fully charged near enough, most of them. I need 2 sitting around 3, you know, just to match this pack. Otherwise I'd have to spend a bit of time taking it up. I suppose I could discharge a couple, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time no matter what I do. No. It depends. Well, these are all high voltage, unfortunately. You can do cell replacement, but not tonight. That's sad. That makes me sad. I'd have to replace them all, and that's a stream all of its own. Maybe next week. Don't know. We'll see. See what we can do. And it's such a shame. So we're going to have to call that a fail for tonight. The middle bank's away, and we'll go it to one side. Another one's coming up to about 2 bars now, so that's good. So I fixed 2 Parkside, Makita, and a Milwaukee. I'm on Milwaukee waiting to be fixed. Sometime. We've another Bosch, and we have a Dewalt. It's raining, yeah. It's raining in the road. So we'll check the voltage of this one. See what we got. This one, as you remember, had no bars, 1 charge. I don't know what voltage it is because I did just pick these batteries at random. Of the about 50 batteries that I have lying around here to be repaired, I just chose 8 likely subjects of different brands. 12.5 volts. That doesn't really tell us very much till we get in there. It's pissing down rain, guys. At least it's not snowing. It's about 3 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? I don't know. 35? Don't know. $57 watching, or 86 watching, 57 likes or thumbs up or whatever you call them. So give us a bit more. Let's see what we got here. Again, it's a 4 volt. So, who knows? It's showing 12 volts. That's too low for it to charge, but not much. That's if the cells are okay. That front bank's kaput. 3.34, 3.35, 3.33. 3.37. So there you are. I wonder if we have anything near enough to replace the cells in that, because the front bank's away. I don't think the fuse is away. No, the fuse is okay. These are tight, especially when they're dirty like this one. Have you not, guys? PC Fixer could tell you what they are. I think they're an LG or some stuff like that. I think that's an LG sale. I've seen nearly everything in them, to be honest. It's not been just straightforward with these things. Don't try this at home. Just remember to wear gloves. This is not a very young battery, it's 2019 manufacture, you know. Which means it could be in use at least 5 years, maybe 6, but maybe not. More likely to be 5. Could have been in the shop for a while where it was sold. Anyway. Yeah. So what one did we say was away? And we said it was, I think it was this front bank. Yeah. Front bank's reverse polarity showing minus 47 of a volt. Yeah, I've seen it before. If I can get something even close to near to anything, if I can get a 3.4 or anything, I'm going to stick them on. These are all pretty high, you know. I thought there was a couple of lower ones knocking about on this pack of cells. No, big voltage. 3.64, that's a possibility there. 3.46. Close enough. Close enough. We have 2 winners there. Milwaukee's junk batteries. What do you mean? We've already worked on 2 Milwaukee batteries. We've got one that's now charging. With one we need to put cells on, but we haven't got ones that's sitting at the right voltage or close enough. So we're going to have to do this instead. So apologies. This is what we're doing now. Don't try this at home. Yeah. That sparking's not good there. Hold on. That's dangerous there. We've done something dangerous there. We'll have to try and get that. See what we've done there. We'll see if can we do anything better. And what we're currently doing is not working. That's it. Dead up with that. We've damaged a bit of the material there, and that means it's cross connecting, so we're going to have to probably take that all the way off. I'll just cut it. I'll just cut it. This is dangerous, you know. So don't be doing this. This is only for highly skilled fake internet doctors to do. Don't do this. Ever. There we are. You put a wee ring in that and that'll sort it out. Anyhow. Get some solder here. And we'll have some. Use your side cutters, yep. I hear you. Danger man at work. Danger man at work. I'm a danger man. But there's no danger money for this job, unfortunately. That's it. There we are. They are now obsolete, so we'll get them out of our life. They're into the bin. That bin ever goes on fire, I'm in trouble someday. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll be funny work with that, I think. There we go. Danger mouse. These old gloves is just pain in the ass sometimes. It might be a bit better. '93 watching, only 64 likes. There should be a law against that. That's criminal. This pack may not be balanced when I'm finished, but hey, you know, you can't have everything. You cannot have everything. If we get it to go and get it to charge, we'll be happy bunnies. I think I'll put on a pair of gloves again, just for safety. 67 likes, 89 people watching. Something like that, maybe. This bench does look like hell. Hell on earth. There we are. Oh. We're going to see if we can get the foot pedal, wherever it is. This is what happens, you have too much stuff on the bench. Surgery will commence shortly. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, well, time. Hopefully it works. I've been having some problems, and I think it's related to the battery source that I have in this. Sometimes I get a suboptimal performance from it, and it's not the fault of the welder. I think it's the fault of the power supply. It's going alright. We're pretty happy with that. Clear, indeed. See. Let me see what length strap I need without accidentally cross-connecting the battery in the process. That's pretty good. Get the key weld back for now. And you get the soldering iron fired up again. It went alright tonight. I'm just not so sure. I'm not entirely sure. A little bit more. That's pretty much it.